Hey, what's going on? This is Miguel, and today we're going to be going over how to move to Thailand in under 3 months. Now, getting into this, I obviously name is Miguel, but I dropped out of college after a syllabus quiz, had a 2.1 GPA, worked at warehouses, restaurants, and then I ended up breaking the corporate sales, doing 70 to 90K a year. But I still felt trapped. I had like an income cap with no freedom ultimately. So now I like learned how to sell info products, coaching, and services online, which is kind of what we'll be covering today. I worked with 7 and 8 figure founders, hit 17K in a month just 2 months ago before launching my coaching business. Helped others like Dalton hit 5K a month in 2 weeks, Jalen 3 to 4K a month in 2 weeks, and Bader 8K a month in his first 2 months. Now, why this works, the method we're going to be going over today, it's not about talent. It's just about information and execution. My mentees, they weren't special. I'm not special. They just got access to the right system. And this video is going to give you that same roadmap. So here's why you should even want to move abroad in the first place. Currency arbitrage. USD, you're earning American money, or if you're in any first world country, you're looking at like a 3 to 4x here as far as the dollar, right? So we're talking $2 to $3 meals. You can get $400 in rent, and 2 to 4K a month feels like a 7 to 12K lifestyle. Now the benefit here is less pressure equals more risk tolerance, which equals faster growth. So if you're really looking to scale within your career or get into business, we need to be able to increase our risk tolerance and our ability to take risk. And how can we do that? It's by lowering our expenses. So that is the value of going to a place like Thailand, is that your living expenses are low still while having a good lifestyle, right? So you're not having to sacrifice the lifestyle that you would have to back home in America, right? So first things first, though, is we have to own our time, all right, if you want to come over to Thailand. So you need to build your life before you end up quitting your job. Okay, what that looks like is waking up early and prioritizing your goals. This is morning equals sacred time for future self, and block off at least 1 to 3 hours daily for your long-term goals. Right? For example, if you're working a 9 to 5 right now, but you're looking to get a remote role, I would spend my first 1 to 3 hours a day early before work dedicated towards doing that. If it's sales, learn how to practice sales, and also apply to jobs. If it's day trading, practice, get on the charts, right, or whatever it is, you're going to be doing that. But in this instance, we're getting the sales, so I would role play and reach out the sales roles, right? So the daily actions would be research the online sales space, understand what's going on, tactics, methods, then go ahead and practice the core sales scripts, which is your scripts, your objection handling, whatever else may be. And then most importantly is actually outreaching the land opportunities so you can get real world experience. So how I did it myself was I spent over $30,000 on mentorship and coaching. Okay, I practiced every single day and I posted content, joined sales teams. You don't need to spend money, just be proactive. Okay, so once I'd already had a little bit of experience with sales, I started getting into the content game, right? But realistically, if you can just start posting online, being active, joining mentorship programs or joining paid communities, offering to work for free for other people, and just getting a shit ton of experience and connections, you'll go a long way, right? That being said, here's how you can do it: is you can set up your LinkedIn, IG, and Upwork profiles. Now I do have a setup guide on this channel. It's the second video on my channel. And then you can also offer to set and close dead leads for free until you prove yourself, like I just mentioned. Okay, this way you can get on offers you're not qualified for, but learn their systems, learn how to sell on there, and then eventually they'll end up bringing you on as a full-time team member. All right, you can send 30 to 50 outreach messages a day, depending on the platform, and you only need one yes to break in and get your first sales role, right? You can kick the fucking door down. Okay, so here's your launch plan if you're going to get into this: is lock in a 2 to 3K a month role, save $4,000 to $7,000 for a 45 to 90 days runway, right? And book your ticket to Thailand, and you can scale income while reducing expenses. So once you have at least 45 to 90 days worth of income, and you're okay, I'm making 2 to 3K a month. Well, you're not going to be spending more than 2 to 3K. That's like, if you really play it safe your first month, you could spend under 1.5K. All right. And then obviously you have your flight and stuff like that. So that's another grand. About if you're flying from America, so save an extra say 5 to 8K plus 2K to 3K a month coming in. Then when you come here, now you have 2-3 months of savings, and after a month or two, you got 4 months of savings, 5 months of savings. Then you get to a better opportunity, right? Now you're making 5-7K a month, and then boom, now all of a sudden you're able to start giving yourself some more leverage and put that time into either scaling your income with sales, through getting your skills up, reaching out to better networks and opportunities, reinvesting that into better groups, right? Or you try to get even more skills and other skills and then build your own business and scale like an agency, for example. Right? For me, for example, I'm selling a consulting business, scaling a consulting business alongside the sales. Right? So here's a good 30, 60-day action plan if you're looking to come out here to Thailand. It's 30 to 60 days just to learn and apply sales skills and lock a roll in. 60 days is get to 5K a month online. This is what we should be shooting for. Even 3 to 4K would be good. And then 90 days, you should start being able to stack income and build freedom. All right. So that's it here. If this is interesting to you and you're looking to break into high ticket sales, I have a bunch of videos on my channel. If you check out the one in the description, is the outreach guide that I'm currently, giving out to help people break into the space. But I also run my own program. So if it's something you're interested in, book a call below or DM me on Instagram and I'll be sure to help you out. Hope this was helpful. Living the life here in Bangkok. If you want to see more of that, go ahead and check out the channel as well. Looking forward to seeing you all crush it.